Where are my camera?
Trey P say he's pulling up. So he's here. Oh. Huh.
The first song about to come on.
Okay.
Messages from him. Messages from him.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. We
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Can
We
hear
can
you
hear you
now.
loud and clear, sir. We have rooms here to stay. We have rooms here to stay. Messages from him.
And we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. Is that me? That's me. Oh, that's you. Oh, okay, that's your. See, you know Hollywood. Hollywood coming in here. Look at you. No. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Happy Saturday. How y'all doing?
Saturday. It's doing good. Happy y'all. What's
Happy
good, man?
Saturday. Listen, I am your girl, Coach TaShon. I am live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. I got my friends with me today. I got a full house again. I got Mr. Takeover. How you doing?
I'm all right. And Trey, man, I'm glad that you in here because she been showing out. So you can put that on her.
Did you say I've been showing out?
Oh no. What? Say what? What happened?
Did you say I've been showing out?
What you say now? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Meeting after this. Staff meeting. I got DJ JohnnyPrince in the building.
Yes,
how you do, DJ?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here again, baby. Let's make it happen.
There you go. And I got my buddy Trey Peace in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for having me again. It's like, family, so we back.
Yeah, you got to fill us in on your road to Grammy. Your road to the Grammys. Listen, I'm so proud of you. That's a good feeling. I know it is. So you've been worldwide, like you traveling.
Hey man, God is good.
Yes, listen. If y'all don't know, you better know. And we got Nelson on the ones and twos. How you doing, Nelson?
Man, I'm doing all right. Just getting over a little class reunion social last night.
Class reunion.
10 year.
How many years? 30 years. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What, Nelson, you ain't that old. Stop telling that story.
30 years. How do you feel? You feel all right?
I feel way better than a lot of people I saw last night.
Nelson out here live, man. Nelson ain't but
looking
12
a little
years
busted.
old.
They looking a little busted. You be like, oh. Did you have a high school crush?
Yeah.
You did? Was she there?
She wasn't in my
okay. Oh, wow. So I don't even remember people in my high school. I couldn't even tell you.
You too busy.
I ain't been to no reunion at all. I graduated in 1990. How many years is that?
45.
Ooh, all of y'all got quiet. You know what? Dang, 33 years. Oh, man,
we ain't that old, baby.
Nelson, what a cricket
listen, half of us are on Facebook. I mean, I didn't even go to the I went to graduation and left, and that was it. I didn't even get a yearbook. That's how much I didn't. I didn't like my high school. It was
you were too busy being cute, so you didn't remember nobody.
I was too ready to get up on out of there. It was like, and I had to, and it was so funny because I had to go back and get my high school transcript, order it last week. And so of course they were like, I don't remember nothing. Like this,
Lord.
They all right. I wasn't friend. It was about 12 black people there. So I asked for the transcript. I got it. So they still need high school transcripts for some of the districts and whatnot. I'm like, I got 2 college degrees. What you need with my high school degree?
That's crazy.
But y'all, let me tell you, I'm gonna get a brow to my high school. I'm gonna get a brow to LA Unified District. I looked on there. Did y'all know they gave you the printout from 9th grade to 12th grade, right? Y'all, it broke my heart. I've been devastated all week, the last 2 weeks, really. Yeah, I got a D in guess what class? Homeroom.
You got D in homeroom?
I knew I already had a D in the F in math, right? That was good. That's
party in homeroom.
That's why you ain't missing no reunions. You ain't go to class.
I was like, how did I get a D in homeroom? I'm looking like, are you serious, homeroom? And then home ec, I had a C. I said, I know this. They lying because I was number 1. I was top. What home ec?
Home ec. Oh.
Yeah, homeroom. I got a D.
Don't you got a cooking home ec?
Yeah.
Cooking home ec.
You don't like cooking.
Hush. I cooked and I sold.
She was burning everything up. She got to see.
That's why I was like, wait a minute. So I felt some kind of way. So I started emailing Like I complained, right? I was like, how do you dispute these grades?
No, don't just.
I'm like a D in home ec. So I showed my family, right? So then of course my siblings were like, oh, so you really wasn't that smart like you portrayed you were. I was like, I was smart. I don't know where that D came from, but I am disputing that D in the homeroom.
So
I don't know where it came from.
So it makes sense that you gave
degrees, though.
Chef that white turkey, huh?
You said what?
Yeah, it makes sense that you gave Chef that white turkey that with I don't season on it. You ain't passed
what? I was good at home ec, but as time progressed, my grades, now the D's and the F's stayed in math all the way to high school. I think I got to see my final grade. You know, it was no secret.
Okay.
Math. But hey, but homeroom D? Come on now. Like you didn't go, like I don't know how y'all homeroom was, but you just went there to check in or whatnot, and I was always on time. But I did remember having issues with that teacher, so that could have been. But I am gonna dispute that because that's on my permanent record. I'm not too happy.
Yeah,
about
you a
that.
felon,
it just
son.
Threw me off.
Yeah, I had to be more careful.
It did. It threw me off when I saw the transcript. I was like, no, I know this ain't. And I told him, I said Trinette L Collier. I gave him my social, everything, and they gave me the.
Said, nope, you wasn't here.
Yeah, I said, this is not is this the same Trinette L?
Oh,
man. I said, it wasn't anybody else in the school. Like,
you a D student, girl. You a D student.
A D. I was. So my GPA, when I look back at
I was too.
GPA was a 2.7.
Me too. Mine was like a 2.8, something like that. Something crazy.
Yeah, so you know,
I didn't have to do it a year and a half. Shoot.
I lit. But that's okay though, because in college I got a 2.8.
Yeah.
I dropped first semester, you know, got on academic probation, and it's hard after that. I mean, I did graduate with a 3, but I was sitting on that wall. Springtime shoot. I was skipping classes. I was
Atlanta?
like around.
In Atlanta right there.
Springtime, sundresses and sandals.
Sundresses and sandals.
AUC, what?
Yeah.
So that first report card came
up in the streets, girl. You crazy.
All of my what you call it, financial aid. My mom know what.
Wow.
Yeah, you on academic probation, and I was on the straight and narrow after that. No more chasing boys. Well, I chased them, but I just, knew how to now. I didn't, didn't know how in the first beginning.
Yeah,
see, I know she got a wild pass.
Freaknik to come out.
Yeah,
I was. I told y'all I was at every Black college weekend starting when I first got to Atlanta. Like when it first happened, I was there. Yeah. I was driving. I drove down to Florida in my little putt-putt. All of that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had a car when you was here.
I was. I did. I had my own apartment and car.
Oh, TaShon was wilding.
I was.
Oh my goodness.
This is how the kids see how.
Yeah.
You make that 2.8 GPA.
Yeah. There you go. I was like, doggone it, I'm gonna have some fun up in college. You hear me?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have some fun in college.
The truth comes out, y'all.
It does. I feel free now.
Wow.
I can let y'all know I was at Freaknik. I was at Black College Weekend. I was chasing the boys. Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't know how to cook that turkey.
I made it. Mama them, I made it. I am a certified relationship coach. And I made it. So, I'm good.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, God. Only God. Because if we had social media back then, I wouldn't be here. Y'all would look at me differently.
They did have old video VHSs though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not on there.
Yeah.
I'm not on there.
I'm not on there though.
There's a couple of them boxes in the tapes in them boxes somewhere around here.
Somebody got them.
Away some cameras. Y'all remember them cameras?
Oh,
I threw away some.
Why you threw them away? You should have developed them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I already knew what was on there.
She knew.
Well, my dad
family graduation picture.
Yeah, when my dad found out I went to Black College Weekend and I had the old cameras. he was like, "We about to go take this to Walgreens."
Develop.
Ooh, my dad was ruthless. Y'all remember what was Eckerd's store in Walgreens?
Yep.
Going to get them developed. He had about 2 cartridges, and that third, fourth, fifth one, I hurried up and threw it in the trash. I threw it in the trash. They were so pissed. I was like, God darn it, how they get out? Yeah.
You already knew.
No evidence. None.
Yeah, I gotta go to Walgreens archives. I'm pretty sure they got.
Oh my goodness!
Do you know how long ago that was?
Imagine,
Somebody
bro.
got you online somewhere.
Somebody got you, Sean, somewhere. On there she go, right there. See, I told you she there.
They got her in 480p.
17p.
Listen, we got a dynamic show today.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna talk about this topic: your mama or your wife or woman, who comes first in your relationship. So listen, make sure y'all have downloaded that 101 TKO Radio app. And when we come back after this music break, we're gonna get into this conversation. Who comes first, your mama or your woman? I want to hear what y'all got to say, because this question is still being asked.
The dog come first. Let's go.
Hey, some of y'all mamas sitting in these front seats. Time to get kicked out. I'm just saying, But listen, your woman, who comes first? Stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back. And we are back live in the studio. We're on TKO Radio and the mail room.
Yeah, we here, baby.
We are here. Listen, Jodeci was one of those groups back in the day.
Yes.
It got you in trouble.
Got me in trouble.
Very much.
Got me in trouble. Yeah.
Come and talk to me.
Come and them in silk. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop reminiscing.
I already know.
I'm gonna stop reminiscing.
Still got me in trouble the other night. I don't know what you doing.
Listen.
Still getting people in trouble, you hear me?
Listen.
Still got me in trouble the other night.
Oh my gosh. Freak me. What? That yeah.
Oh.
But we all up in age now, so you know.
Yeah. You up in age, girl.
I am 51.
Blessed.
You up there, baby.
I'm 51.
51
we'll
and
be
proud.
52 November 26th, okay?
I'll be
Make
46
sure y'all put that
in a couple weeks.
Speaking of, before we get in this topic, mark your calendars, July 26th.
July 26th.
Yeah, mark your calendars.
What's July 26th?
It's Auntie National Day.
Oh
My God.
It
Man.
is
Wait, hold
National
on.
Uncle and Auntie Day, July 26th. Y'all had Daddy's Day, Father's Day. Y'all had Mother's Day.
No. We ain't gonna go down that.
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on now.
Y'all had Father's Day. You had Mother's Day. Now it's National Auntie's Day, July 26th. It's on the calendar. If y'all don't believe me, look it up. National holiday. I'll put out the flyer, and I'm accepting gifts all that day.
No, not before
July
July.
26th.
Usually my mom is giving me something. So
see,
I'm gonna give you my cash app and my Zelle.
See, that's the reason why we have our day. It's July 26th.
Miss Independent. You
Oh no.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna celebrate July 26th. I'm gonna plaster it across your pages. I got a flyer and all. I made up a flyer and all.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it today.
Auntie and Uncle Day, you said?
Yep, National Uncle and Auntie Day.
I ain't getting no gift then.
July 24th.
I got a t-shirt and all. Hey, Auntie,
wow.
I got a shirt. I'm posting up the flyer and I'm tagging every last one of y'all. Watch me. As I should say, watch me. Watch me. I'm tagging y'all. Now, so put it on your calendar, July 26th. It's on a Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. I was gonna say
that's okay, because I'm gonna watch your Facebook gonna be filled with this flyer. I got 3 of them, really.
Not before July 24th. That's JohnnyPrince's birthday. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna celebrate my birthday.
That's true too.
Mark that on your calendars.
July 24th, and
That's
then
right.
a day later, 2 days later, is the 26th. Celebration. Want to keep the celebration going?
You gonna keep it going?
Go keep it going. So you know.
Let me send a message to my nieces and nephew. That's my sister there.
Oh, well, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you. Welcome. So listen, let's get into this topic.
Yeah,
your
come
mama
on.
or your wife or woman. Now we may not be all married or whatnot, but your woman. Who comes first in your relationship? Who want to go first? I want to know, because this question, believe it or not, is still happening and it's still causing a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
I actually have some friends who their mothers, and I'm talking about the women, their mothers come before their husbands. And in a sense, it's like, oh, y'all are, and when I say come before their husbands, meaning, or their boyfriends, it's a couple of them, they will consult their mother before they consult their others in major decisions.
Nope.
Right? Nope. So when you're looking at it from the outside, you're like, wait a minute. So your mom is making all of these decisions for you and your significant other. So now how are you making your man feel? Because your mother is overriding what he's saying. You know? So that's why this question is out here. So who comes first?
I got a prime example. That what you just said.
Mute yourself.
My best friend is
no, I think you keep your stuff muted, right? Okay.
No, keep Trey muted so because you won't hear about double. Yeah, but we can still hear him though. We can still hear him though. So my best friend, and he, I love him to death. He's a mama's boy, right? He got married 2017. And I had to say the marriage a couple times because he kept bringing his mother into their marriage, and he just didn't understand because he would go to his mother for everything, and his mother would take care of everything. So even as a grown man, she would still, whatever, any issues, she was still taking care of it. So, fast forward now, he got married, and she's sick and tired of every issue. If any argument, every issue they had, he would go run to the mother and go tell him this is what's going on. And she was like, I'm not dealing with this. You know what I mean? I ain't married this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm out. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I remember this clear as day. I said, oh, I'm on my way. So I get there, and I was telling him, listen, you have a whole wife now. You got a great thing. Like she's taking care of you. Like she is holding you down. You need to break away from your moms. You cannot, you have to break away from this her reign or whatever. You have to. And we got to understand, if you could understand this right here, your mother is number one, but nobody comes before the wife.
Right.
If you could kind of understand that, you won't have any issues.
So you're saying that the wife comes. So what, are they still married?
No, they still married. Yeah, they're still married. They better be married because I didn't pay all this money for a suit. I had to travel from Georgia to back to New York and had to come back. Oh, y'all gonna stay married.
So you vested. You that friend that invested.
Yeah, invested. Y'all gonna stay married. I ain't playing with this. I just spent $600-700 on that day. Yeah. Y'all ain't getting no divorce. I want my money back.
I'm so glad people didn't ask me for their money back on my first wedding. Well, they were all happy. As a matter of fact, they were throwing me money. They were throwing me money. I got the
woo, child. You need help, baby? Here you go. Here's $1,000.
All of them, grandmama them included. They were so happy.
Oh my goodness!
I feel you on that. So he was. Everything was mama. Whatever mama said. That
right. He would continue to go to his mama. And she was like, I'm not dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? We here together. We doing this together. We handling business together. We living together. We raising kids together. So she don't have to be included in this. You know what I mean? What's the purpose of me here? If you're going to keep running to your moms. So I had to make him understand a couple times.
So is that a mama's boy?
He's a mama's boy. I don't know if that's what a mama's boy is, but he's a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? But I had to break him out of that. I had to break him out of that. And he's finally, you know, I mean, his mother just turned 82.
That's a whole other episode too.
It is a whole other episode.
Mama's boy.
Yeah.
My siblings feel like I'm a mother's boy, and only because me and my mom have a great relationship. It wasn't my fault that they chose to leave when they left and went into service and all this. They barely come home. Whichever the reason for that is, and I'm just the sibling that's here, and so we have this connection to, I can tell when she's sick, and she can tell when I'm sick, and all that type of stuff. So it's a weird relationship. But to go into what the question is, I am so happy that my mom has taught me from the beginning that, baby, when you get married, and even if you're in a long-term relationship, she comes before me.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
She comes before me.
My mother told me the same thing.
And I've basically honored that, and it's something that we talk to the kids about, regardless of, even with that being said. Now, if my mom gets sick, that's something totally different.
That's totally different, right?
Yeah.
But I ain't talking about like you just getting sick and you constantly calling me to come get the remote type stuff. And I'm sleeping at 12 o'clock. You need to and we ain't doing all that type thing. But like right now, the type of car that we have, the only reason why my mom does get in the front is because it is hard for her to position herself to get in the back.
That's understandable.
That's understandable.
Yeah, because my mom be the first one. And it's so funny. It's cute though, because my wife be laughing. She'll try the hotel with her cane, trying to get in the back seat. And she know she can't get back there.
Right.
Yeah. You trying to, your wife come before me type thing. So I don't know. I know your mom is the first female in your life and supposedly the first, female to give you that love in a sense, and you're supposed to honor that. But for all y'all the people that go by the Bible does tell you that you leave home to clean,
That's right.
So you have to leave that behind, but that doesn't mean that you stop dealing with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay for mom to sit in the back seat.
Right. It's okay.
So y'all are comfortable putting your mom in the back seat?
I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah. Unless you're gonna sleep with your mom that night. I mean, I don't want them kind of problems. Hell no.
Putting your mom's in the back seat.
No, come on. Listen, my mother, she used to, because she told me the same thing. You know what I mean? She told Laurent, right? And she would even it was some instances where my previous exes or whatever will be in the car, whatever. Now, like I had to go pick my girl up at the time, and she'll get out. She'll start to go in the back, right? And then my girl will be like, no, stay there, stay right there. I'll be in the back or whatever. But my mother understood the position, her position.
Right. Position, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, hold that thought. When we come back after this music break, we're gonna continue this conversation. Y'all done put your mamas in the back seat.
The third row, not the second.
The back seat.
The back. Oh,
mama's boys, and then they putting the mamas in the back seat. I'm a little confused. So listen, when we come right back, we'll finish up this discussion, and make sure you download that app, that 101 TKO Radio app, so you can hear this full discussion and the music that's being played live right here on 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. We'll be right back. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. Listen, y'all know that's my boy, Usher.
Yeah, Usher's the truth, man. What he doing for the culture right now is super dope, man. He's gonna be he's going down forever in history, man. For that residency, he's changing lives out there.
Listen, I need y'all to buy these tickets to the event so I can get some money so I can go on out there and see Usher.
That's right. I want to go see him too.
They close his before they stop.
Yeah, I know.
I want to get out there and see Usher.
Yeah. I think the last day is like November, the end of this year. I think.
Reviews of his performance and whatnot. And you already know Usher can.
Usher
is on the list. I'm just saying. God. Me and Chef already Fantasia for him and Usher for me. So he just one up here. He's one of my precious. You know. Hey, R&B king. That's R&B king for me now. Usher can. You know, Usher can.
That far. I ain't going that far.
Oh, he said he ain't going that far. Listen, Usher.
But he doing his thing.
He doing his thing. Yeah. USHER. I love me some Usher. I've been in love with that little boy since I don't know.
You've been sitting up here truly loaded, man.
I can't see him.
Lord, you going to jail.
I am. I mean, not in that sense, but he grown now. I didn't fall in love until he got grown.
You're about 6 years older than him.
You fell in love with him when he was in that little what it was factory when he first came out. When he made that video, his first video.
No, he was a little boy then. I was not.
Yeah.
That was across the line.
It all came out.
No, I know. I said when he was 21.
That's why you made it in homeroom, cause
you chasing after the little boy. That's why.
When I was, you know what?
Chasing after that little boy. Come here, Usher. She didn't want to give him the name Usher.
I'm like, that little boy gonna be some when he grow up. When I'm like, that little boy gonna be some when he grow up.
He gonna be with me when he grow up. Ooh, baby.
When he turned 21. When he turned 21, you know the looks change. I was like, oh, you grown.
These are my confessions.
Hey,
you what's your thought on it? On the who should be first?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, my thought is, I guess from personal experience, you know. I think it starts with the mom. If we talking about the mothers, like the mom sets the tone. You know what I'm saying? Like if your mom is already like, you know, super attached to you and not letting you live your life, won't allow you to grow up. Yeah. Then it's gonna be difficult for any man to transition into any other relationship.
Yeah.
Because she got a hold on. You know? So my thought is, again, it starts from your mom. So you got to put if any man is having any issues like that with his mom, you know, you got to kind of nip that in the bud early.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's gonna hold you back from really growing.
Yeah, because y'all do have a special relationship. The mothers and sons, y'all have this. I do not. I love my mother-in-law. Now, one thing I can say, she has not overstepped her boundaries. You know, like she knows and whatnot. But y'all have that, like I told my husband, I said, that's still your mom. Like, you know, no matter what happens, that's still your mom. Yeah. So she's going to side. Now, I can't say she will side with me for the most part. Like she knows. And so we don't call her. Now, I admit I did have to call her one time. You know, I had to pull a mama card.
Oh, Lord. Let me call
I did. Your
mama
my household was turned upside down. Because I did that. And, you know, even my girlfriend, she was like, you shouldn't have done that. And I was like, but I mean, I was going to tell his mama. And I did. And I had to learn my lesson because, you know, and she even like talked to me as a woman, you know, she said, I get it. She was like, because I did my mother-in-law the same way and so forth. And so, because I was like, he ain't listening to me. You know? And she's like, baby, he ain't gonna listen to me either.
That's right. That's right. What you call me for? You listen to me. You gonna have to handle that, baby.
She knew what advice to give me. And I've always respected her that, you know, she knew what type of advice to give to me as a woman and as a wife, you know. And so she understood where I was coming from when I picked up the phone. And so she got on me. But then she got on him because she was like, stop, stop doing whatever. But y'all, the mothers and sons do have that special bond, and it is tough on a lot of fathers because they have to make those choices. And you said it has to start at home.
100%, 100%,
yeah,
100%. You know,
yeah,
and it's you know, it's a part of maturing as well for any parent, or specifically, you know, the mother.
Yeah,
it's a part of maturing as well. You know,
yeah,
what I mean? Like, okay, let me let my son,
yeah,
you know, grow up and do his thing. You know what I mean?
right,
and respect his space.
right. Melanie says, I'm raising my son to be accountable for everything he do because I'm not going to be here forever. Right. And that was the same thing his mom told me. She was like, I had to let him be accountable for, and y'all learn to work, you know, work it out. She also says he needs to take care of wifey and the kids first, but at the same time, don't accept any form of abuse either. Right. Jessica says that's how my mother-in-law is. She will not take sides. She will get both of us. Yeah, and I can honestly say my mother-in-law, she won't take sides. She knows her son. I'm gonna put it like that. She knows her son, but she also says, listen, you married him.
That's right.
That's right. It's my problem.
Work it out. It's your problem. Ain't my problem. Ain't my problem no more. Not no more.
I love my son. She said, and I'm like, but doggone, you raised it. I flipped it back on her. I said, but y'all raised them.
No, but you got him now.
Ain't my problem.
Ain't my problem no more.
I would like to say that a lot of women or mothers that tend to put their sons in a position of I come first, to a certain degree, to a small percent, if not a big percentage, I think there's like one of those situations where, especially like single moms, where they end up giving that man of the house position to their son.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that plays a good part in it.
What do y'all think about that? I have a lot of friends who they put their sons and they tell them that they're the man of the house. What do y'all think about that?
They setting their sons up for a lonely life.
They shouldn't.
What you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I need more. Give me some more perspective of setting them up for failure type thing, so I can.
I don't know if it's setting them up for failure, but I don't think, because when a lot of people that do give them that title, in a sense, it's in a more of you're playing a daddy role. It's just almost kind of like my daughter. My daughter ended up playing a mother role for her mom, taking care of her sisters and brothers while mom went out and doing God knows what. And so I think that does set them up for failure, in the sense of they didn't get a chance to, I'm not going to say live a proper childhood living, you know, a childhood, nothing like that. But it does take away from them, because now you're putting like adult responsibilities. And I just got finished talking to the kids about, hey, we are raising you guys to be adults, but I can't just look at a 3-year-old and say, now I need you to wash dishes clean. I need you to drive me to the stove and all this stuff. Yeah, that's just too much. And that's when they sit up and say, oh, you the man of the house. Is because you're not taking responsibility of yourself to say, I need to be an adult woman. And if I'm feeling like I need to date a responsible man that I can bring, that I'm going to be comfortable bringing in this house, instead of going out and doing God knows what. But then I got this son that's a teenager now, but I need him to protect all the kids and protect me as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, I do think it's an added pressure on the child or the young man if you know the mom is placing that title on him. I mean, I grew up. My mom. It was just my mom and I for a long time. You know, and I never heard my mom tell me that I was a man in the house, even though I knew I was the only male in the house. I don't think you know, words have power, and you know.
She didn't have to. Y'all had that.
We have a caller. Caller, how you doing? Good morning. How you doing? I'm good. Yep. Who is this? Hey, Melanie, how you doing?
How
you doing?
Melanie, she kind of low on my end.
Yeah, we can't. We're not gonna be able to hear her.
Oh, okay, got you.
Listen, thank you so much for supporting the mail room and chiming in. What you got on this topic this morning?
So interesting. Shout out to everybody. What's up, Johnny? How y'all doing, everybody? I'm doing great this Saturday morning. But what I wanted to say, continue this topic with mother and sons. I'm a single mom as well.
Yeah.
And just me and my boy, you know. And I realized that, you know, who I be, I'm not saying it right, but who I be with my son is a representation of the type of woman that he's accused.
Yeah.
And if I'm sex domestic and use this, you know, then that's what I don't want him with that. I don't want him with nobody like that.
You right, yeah.
Constantly recreating how I deal with my son, constantly revamping my parenting skills. Because what I realized as a mom, with a boy, with a young boy, who's 13, I have to keep growing with him. I have to keep growing with him.
Yeah.
And whatever he's ready for, I have to support it as long as it's in alignment. That's going to better himself. I have to support it and to not to chime in so much. I'm realizing that, you know.
Yeah.
Because these boys will grow up fast, you know, and when the second that I make him choose and put myself, make him feel like he needs to choose me over whatever it is, not even just like relationships, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then I haven't healed.
Mm.
I haven't to do the work. It's on me.
Mm.
I try to, you know, and try that on my child. So that's another form, you know, of abuse. You know, like to make him the man of the house is I don't agree with that. I really don't.
That's interesting. And I'm glad you said that, but that is interesting. Wow.
I want my son to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like I said, it's just us two. But he's not spoiled. I'm not raising a spoiled child. I'm not raising a child that is going to be clingy.
Right.
We have conversations. I want to know how he's feeling. I want to know what's on his heart, and vice versa. But I don't want it to be where I am such a crutch in a way where you cannot adapt if I'm not around.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm going to be there. If you in the future, when you're a grown man, you want to see how this world is. You already see how this world is.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
When you're a grown man and you're out here with your lady and your children, I don't want to be, you know, you're not supposed to call me everything. I can't solve your problem. I can't. You know?
Yeah. I agree.
It's still in you how to navigate these things.
Right.
You know? Because at the end of the day, I'm not the wife of your mother. Like my mother said, it's two completely different positions.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. That is very true. Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, I love that. I love that, especially coming from a mother who is raising a son. And you know, it's good to hear that perspective because again, it's happening a lot. I'm seeing a lot of women, especially single women, who are putting this position on their sons. You know, even as an educator, I saw this in a classroom, and I'm like, this is not your little daddy. This is not.
Right.
That's right. Daddies and whatnot. And I'm like, that baffles me because you're calling this boy you're a daddy. You know,
I see it all the time.
So thank you so much for tuning in and giving your perspective. Thank you so much, Melanie. I love that. You too. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love that perspective because I do. As a classroom teacher, I saw that a lot where the mothers would be like, "Hey, little daddy," and I'm like, "But you call your son a daddy?"
Hey, I don't know if you saw that post. I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram where the woman was behind her son and she was talking and she did mention that because the girlfriend was like, "You act like he your husband. He is my husband." And then she backpedaled. And so you know,
that's nasty.
That's
Listen,
exactly.
That's nasty. I don't.
That is nasty. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's petty behavior.
Yeah. I mean, and we don't look at it like that. But listen,
no, we don't.
Listen. Download that 101 TKO Radio app. When we come back after this music break, we're gonna finish up this discussion. Yeah, that's nasty. Okay, I'm still learning. Okay, daddy.
Girl, you know, you me. All right, Chef.
I don't even call him daddy. I don't know, but daddy. Because when I think of dad, I'm thinking of my daddy.
Right, you're right.
Daddy,
and
you call daddy for me, daddy.
Oh, that's just nasty. I can't even see Joe. That's the only thing I'm picturing in my mind. Joe call you daddy, and I'm already struggling because I'm thinking in heaven he watching. Watching us. I'd be like, no, we can't do it like that. My daddy watching.
My daddy watching. My real daddy watching.
My granddaddy them. My grandmama, granddaddy, my auntie, my mama them. I'd be like, Lord, please, just block the angels right now. I'm trying to be free. All right, so we'll be right back live for 101 TKO Radio. It's stuff out here. We ain't got no mom and daddy though, no more. Live 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back. I do, man. That just be, I be like, daddy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
I can't do. But for girls to call their sons, I had a lot of parents who did, especially the single mothers, and they will call their sons the little, hey, little daddy, or this is my baby, and this, that, and I'm just like. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Listen, if y'all have not downloaded that app, because y'all are missing out on a lot, but y'all should have it now. In your App Store, your Google Play Store, get the app so you won't miss anything. Listen, we're talking about your mama or your wife, who comes first. And I know that sounds so bad.
What you said? You make it sound so like bad. Like it's the worst thing.
It is, because
it's the worst thing to put your mom in the back seat.
No, not really. It's not. I get it though.
Third row.
She didn't have a problem with the back seat. First of all, I was driving, and so I asked his mom. I asked her, so you can get in the front seat, and she thought I drove like her son. I was like, oh no. So she's like, no, I get in the back seat. I said, no, I don't drive. So once she knew how I drove, she good. But like, yeah,
Now wait, hold on. So if the wife is driving, yeah, it's all right for mama to get in the front seat, no problem.
Yeah. That's cool.
But if I'm driving.
But if you're driving, mom in the back seat and wife in the front.
Yeah, third row.
Oh no, I mean, I kind of what you say about that, Nelson?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I remember a time like it was like some years ago when at the time a girlfriend was coming to pick me up. And she had a mom in the car and stuff like that, right? And so I think we was going out on the outing or whatever. And so when she picked me up, and then I got in the back, right? Later on that day, that evening, my mom was like, if your dad was still alive, he would have cussed you out because she was like, nah,
that's right.
In the front seat, and her mom should have been in the back.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. But your mom's in the back seat then. Well, I mean, you know what? Coming from a male's perspective, I see what you're saying, because if you put your mom constantly in the front seat, she's gonna always think like she is in that position. Yeah.
Now, like now, I what I'm saying. I guess it's like an elderly lady.
Yeah.
Sound too much like
right. Yeah.
A lot of times I was like, no, just stay now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I get that, because my first husband, he was I would call him a mama's boy. He was, a mama's boy, because he literally would call his mama, like if he couldn't make his portion of the mortgage, he would call his mama and ask her to put it in the bank.
Put it in a savior.
Yeah, and if you read the book, you'll understand like her actions took place through her. Now she didn't intervene in the marriage, like meaning she didn't give her 2 cents, but the thing was she was
was intervening though.
That is intervening, absolutely.
You're right, but what I was saying was like she wasn't calling being in all in the business or whatever, but she was in that background, like she didn't let him fall. She caught him. Right. And my thing was, and when I found this out, and I overheard him one day, I mean, he on the phone, I'm like, who you asking for money? And he was like, that's my mama. I can always. And I said, oh. And I'm like, okay.
Now, how did that make you feel as a wife?
Oh, it pissed me off, because my thing is, I don't have my mom and daddy to call to pay for my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? I'm married. So why are you calling your parents? You're a grown man. You're married. You knew these responsibilities when you got married or whatnot. So you calling your mom every time you don't make your portion of bills.
One or two times you give them a little
yeah.
Fly, but if it was constant,
constant.
If it was constant, that's something else.
Yeah, we all fall on hard times, but this was like constant. And then I started noticing a pattern. I'm like, so you call your mom for everything?
Everything.
Oh, because he still probably isn't an adult right now.
I don't know where.
We tend to look
he's
at
still a mama's boy, from my understanding.
We tend to look at the age of the face and the number.
Yeah. Well, I told you I wasn't supposed to marry him anyway, so I knew that. I didn't know he was a mama's boy. I knew he loved his mama now.
Even if he probably was just gonna be a child in general, a boy, period. Even if mama wasn't helping him, that's what it seemed like.
He may have been, because he was, But when I caught him calling, that did something to me. I didn't have a respect for him no more. I lost respect for him when I saw that. because it was like constantly, and then you were sneaking and calling, like, you know, so that means you like
sneaking and calling your mama.
Yeah, to ask for money.
That's crazy.
For the mortgage.
Yo.
$1,500, and you couldn't even get and so after that, I started, my respect level for him was just like, oh no, you sitting in the back seat now.
Yeah.
You know, that's like you kids. I don't look at you like that. Like, you grown man, you calling your mama down for the money or whatever. So, you know.
Yeah,
but then people holler, I'm the man, but I'm like, but you're not acting like the man.
Ooh,
so I know my mouth was reckless. It was. It wasn't really reckless. It was just
reckless.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I can hurt you with my tone.
Yes.
I wouldn't even cut you. I wouldn't even cut you out. Like, I didn't even.
Women can do damage.
Women are more physical with their tongue.
That's right.
Yeah.
Versus
That's right.
the man is his physicality is his actual
hands.
And I was convicted of that. No matter what he did, God did convict me of that, because the words do have power. And then when I said what I said, it was like, I can cut you. And I had to.
Oh man! And then when y'all found out that y'all was cut,
oh my!
It would be nothing.
They'd be like this. Oh my God! I got power.
I was like, man, please, you can't tell me nothing. You gotta call your mama. Man, please call your mammy down there.
Call your mammy.
Wow, that's how I used to be like too. After he pissed me off, I'd be like, call your mammy. Go. I ain't got time. It did. I bet it did. I bet it did, and that's why he probably went on to the other girl.
So now you made it.
You know, sure.
It's probably a whole nother show.
Yeah,
but you did make a comment when we first started this topic.
Yeah,
and you role reversed, and you said, I guess I'm posing the question: how is it like when the woman goes to her mom for everything? How does the man feel? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's a good
that's a good topic too.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing.
Trey, you go further and say, the daddy's girl.
Yeah.
What about the daddy's girl? It's the same thing.
The daddy's girl.
See, I guess for me, I was never a daddy's girl, so I didn't have, I couldn't call. Now, what I did do with my first husband, I compared him to my dad, and if he didn't come through, I'd be like, you know what, you ain't a man. So I would say those things. So I didn't have him necessarily to call, but I would say those things, and it was just as hurtful because I'm like, but my dad would have, went out there and got the money, not call his mama, when I would say things like that. Now looking back at it, and I still have to be careful with that. I know I was no, but I had a perfect excuse for my behaviors.
A perfect excuse for your behaviors?
I had a perfect excuse for my behaviors. He wasn't paying the bills.
That's what that means. Know what I learned.
I did know that. I did. You're right.
The fact that I think we tend to stay in situations like that, and I'm not saying this is what you did or whatnot, but we blame the other person.
I stayed in a situation because I was trying to have that baby. I was. I told you I just needed his sperm.
On a mission.
She was on a.
I was on a mission.
She was on a few missions.
I was on a few missions. I just needed that sperm, so I would not have a child out of wedlock.
Mission abort. Abort mission.
That get a lot of people in trouble too.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's what I talk about to women. Like, when you have that timeline and that goal, and you don't look at that man as a whole, you look at him as that's all I did. Going back to my independency, that's all I needed him for. I already had the house, the car, the job, everything else. I just needed that one thing. And when he couldn't give me that, I really was like, oh, be gone.
That example that Trey gave, I was in a few situations, well, not a bunch, but there was a couple situations where I had to tell her, I said, if you're gonna call him, if you're gonna call your pops, then I can leave, because I'm able to fix whatever issue, you know what I mean? And if you feel you need to still contact them to fix whatever little thing going on, then I can leave. You don't need me. Oh, really? Absolutely. What I'm here for.
You know what that brings up?
No, I agree. I agree. Like,
facts.
I've been in situations where there have been instances where it was like, you asked me for my opinion, but then you need to discuss it with your parents, and you do what you want to do in the first place. So then why are you asking me in the first place?
Come on now. Come on. Come on.
So then that's like, now you almost testing my, I want to say manhood, but you know what I mean? Okay. So
see, Trey, we don't talk about that. See that? You see that? That's we don't talk about that.
Testing your manhood.
No, not only that. It's see when we do it, right?
You asking for authority. You asking for authority on my behalf, but then you snatch it from me.
Exactly. Exactly.
So don't tell me to leave.
Y'all got all testy on this. This must be
yeah, that's a good topic.
That's one of them topics. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. Do not
don't ask me to leave.
I know we test y'all though. I'll be the first one.
Don't ask me to leave, and then you go ask somebody else.
Somebody else. You ask somebody else. Okay. What I'm here for? I politely remove myself and go be with them.
Really? Yeah. So even if your woman asks her dad for, so what y'all are saying, like, don't overstep y'all's authority.
No,
like,
don't overstep.
Ain't saying like that.
You gotta give us that position.
That's right.
Don't take that position away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me call your father. Let me call.
Okay.
If I need the assistance, let me call.
Or either me sit up here and say, hey, you know what? Unfortunately, I couldn't achieve that goal that we was looking for. And I know you mentioned something about your dad has done it before.
Exactly.
Can you call him up for me?
Exactly.
Oh.
Stuff like that.
So when I mention my dad a lot, that's kind of testy too, huh?
Yeah, it's testy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's testy. Well, your dad used to what? Yeah. Your dad used to what?
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are.
My dad ain't do it like that.
Yeah, my dad ain't do it like that. Oh, well. Well, then.
I really didn't. I mean, I'm learning a lot. I will be the first to admit. I told y'all this show is, I learn as I go along with this show, and I really didn't understand. That is testy to y'all when a woman does that, will mention my daddy used to.
Well, think about it.
I got 4 head nods. Landon over there got his head down like I'm not getting
two several different ways. Just because your dad said 1 + 1 = 2, you can sit up here and subtract 1 from 3. You get 2.
That's right. That's right. And 2 + 0 = 2 too.
I really didn't think that was a big problem.
It is a problem. But we pick and choose our battles. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are constantly, the society is constantly telling y'all the man needs to lead. I need a man that's gonna lead me. But then if I am trying to lead in the best way that I know how, but then you're telling me it ain't good enough because it ain't the way your daddy did. But I may be getting the same results as in achieving something or getting to that actual endpoint that we need. Just not in the fashion that your dad told you or showed you how it should be.
I gotta go and apologize.
Yep. Apologize. Yep.
I'm so serious because I didn't know that was I just be trying to say as an example, like what my dad did, or as an example. But y'all don't hear it.
It don't come out because it don't come out like that. It's basically saying that my dad ain't doing like that. That ain't how my daddy did. My daddy did it like this.
My daddy was a real man. A real man. A real man.
Yeah.
I didn't say it like that.
So what am I, baby?
Yes, you did.
I promise you, I didn't say he was a real man.
You didn't have to.
Just said,
you didn't have to. You didn't have to.
That was the tone. That was the.
It was the tone. It was the attitude. It was the body language. It was well. My daddy did this. My daddy did that. He sacrificed this. Okay. Well, hey, baby.
And it's not to sit and give an excuse to a man that's not doing something.
Right.
Something totally different. Yeah. But if you actually seriously have someone that's going out and putting his best foot forward,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Some women do have a tendency to still sit and say that's not enough.
Yep.
Hold that thought, because y'all stepped on my toes. I feel convicted for real. I have to admit, I'm going to.
We need to change the title of the show.
That's right.
Before you leave, it's almost like, if a woman's cooking for you, and you say that's what my mom would have.
Exactly.
Right.
Could you imagine?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my mother used more flour. She used more of this.
Yeah.
She used less of that. Every single time you make something,
this ain't my mama fried chicken. This ain't my mama fried chicken. My mama fried chicken taste better than that.
You know what? Thank you, Jesus. I've been delivered today. Listen, we're gonna one-on-one TKO Radio. I'm serious. I've been convicted because I didn't know that was
we just had church. We just had church. All
right, so listen, download that app 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back. We're gonna continue this because I just learned something new, and I'll be the first one to admit. Yeah. Let me go apologize to Chef.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
All right. Let me send a text. Live on 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom.
We got you, Chef. We got you.
Serious. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. And we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
That's right.
Listen, we are having this phenomenal conversation.
Yes.
And I, for one, I am going to publicly apologize. And I'm going to go ahead and put Chef's Christmas gift on layaway now. I owe him. I have used the whole daddy thing, but not to cut him. Now I can honestly say I did not use it to downplay him or whatever, but I do have a habit of mentioning my dad a lot. You know, I'm just like, my dad was the ultimate entrepreneur, this, that, and the other. And I remember us, and y'all know I'm transparent. That's what coaching is all about. And I remember us having a conversation, and he said, "You talk about your dad all the time." And he's like, "I know he's gone, but you mention him all the time." And I did get an attitude. I was like, "Yeah, that's my daddy," Yeah. But not now hearing it from you all, it makes sense.
So like, it's a difference. Okay. It's a difference from talking about somebody all the time. Prime example, like if you're speaking about a past instance, like me and my wife, we visit past situations a lot, but not in the sense of just constantly talking about it. If something happens, then we may bring it up, but and I think that's okay. That's not healthy, because if you remember something of you and your husband is going through something, you think, oh, that made me think about my dad.
No, for me it was I'm constantly bringing it up.
That's what I was saying. So that's healthy, casual. But then when you're doing it to say, you just like drilling it like that.
But not intentionally though. You know what I'm saying? Like it a lot of the examples I may say like, oh, my dad, well, he did it like this, or try.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, that is not healthy, because you.
So what is it saying to y'all?
That I'm never gonna do it right.
Right. I'm always and then I'm always compared to him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm always compared to him.
Those are big shoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are shoes that I am not supposed to feel.
Right. Ever.
Not supposed to feel those shoes. Those shoes are supposed to stay on your dad.
That's right.
I'm never gonna ask your dad to let me hold them shoes.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, okay. I got y'all.
How I do it is how I do it. You trust me to do it the way I do it, so let me do it. Not how your daddy did it.
Trust. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. You married me, so you gotta trust me. If you don't trust me, that's a separate issue.
So
we can get to the bottom of that.
To bring that into the question of the topic, I have put up a website that also stating that I just don't have the courage to say no to my parents. So let's sit and say that, maybe your dad was still living. And I'm not saying TaShon, your dad is like that, but I know some dads.
Oh, most definitely.
Sense of
me too.
He ain't doing it like this.
Yep.
And when he say like this, he means like how I did.
Like how I did, or do it. Right.
And you can't sit up here because your dad not saying, well, he ain't no man then. So now you can't say no to your daddy.
That's right.
And then you going back to him saying, you ain't no man. Or you thinking it at least, because my daddy said you ain't do it like him.
Right. Yeah, and it makes sense. And I know for a fact my dad, he was different. So he was the Joe Collier. He was the husband. So I know for a fact him and Chef would have like been perfect for each other.
Yeah.
First husband, no.
Because he probably had mommy issues. The first husband had that mommy issues and daddy issues.
My dad would have fought him tooth and nail, like literally physically fought him. So
maybe that's what you're seeing too in Chef. You're seeing your dad, but still Chef is just doing it the way that Chef knows how to do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I'm glad you said that. That is very important.
He's giving you that nostalgia feel of my dad. That's how you
Yeah, because when he be throwing them hands, when I be seeing him throwing them hands, I be like, that's how my dad used to do them.
See, yeah. You see that? You can't like
when he threw them hands one time, I was like, when I saw him, I was like, that's how my dad used to fight that.
See, next time when you see that, just say, oh man, I like how you do that. Or you know what I mean? Just make it celebrate him in the moment, not your pops.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'd be like, dang, that's how my dad cussed out.
No, do that.
No. Say, baby, I appreciate that. You know what?
Gemini and Taurus thing. Y'all just
you can even sit up and say, baby, that was sexy as heck.
Exactly. That was sexy, man.
Yeah. But I mean, y'all make a good point. And the reason why I say
that's
that,
how
and
my
again,
daddy did it.
What? You're right. Because a lot of us women, we still have those issues, especially Gen X women. Because remember, we talked about this before, like a lot of women, they like, I want to marry somebody just like my dad or whatever. And then I'm like, but that's kind of a downfall because your dad was your dad. He's not going to be your husband or whatnot. And so it makes sense. And so I even have to, myself, have to think about that. Like, if I'm going to constantly say this, put this out towards my husband, then what message am I giving him? So now hearing it from you all, off is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or, 5. Yeah. If y'all are saying the same thing, then that means that message is not being conveyed to us women, what y'all are, hearing. Because
that's a prime example that y'all don't listen.
I'm gonna try not to look at you right now.
That is a prime example that y'all don't listen. We've been trying to tell y'all how
we do listen.
We feel and how we don't like certain things. We ain't saying it right. Oh my goodness.
You ain't saying it right.
We ain't saying it right. I hear that.
You're not saying it right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But that's the reason for the listening show.
That's right.
Little break.
That's right.
Make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the virtual TMR virtual listening party September 23rd. It is going down. September 23rd. The link.
Yeah.
Be virtual. There's no excuse. Tickets are $21. You guys, no excuse. $21. That's gonna be the cheapest y'all gonna get for this show. I'm trying to tell y'all. Last year, if y'all missed it, the year before y'all missed it, and we still gonna have the color gold. Last year's color was black. The year before that was white. Y'all don't want to miss it because this is the part where the women come in, and in general, we listen to y'all men.
Yeah, tell me. Let's go in detail because it's my first time hearing about it.
Right.
So tell me a little bit more about it.
Come on now.
Listen, Trey. So God, again, I told y'all, God gave me this platform. So because as a woman, we don't listen to y'all, right? We want to know what y'all thinking and all this, but we really don't listen to y'all. And so the listening party is made up of men on the panel, and we talk about these not issues, but what's going on in you all's lives from each person's perspective, not in general, because one man can't tell us how to get a woman or this, that, and other.
Right.
It's, what we talked about, the love, life, relationships, sex,
everything,
religion, everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
No question off the table. There's no question off the table.
And we are actually listening to you all.
Okay, so it's more like the show, but just
just an event. Yeah.
Right.
And this year is going to be virtual. I wasn't going to do it because everything that was happening this year, I wanted it in person, but God was like, no, you can still do it. Just pivot. Just do it virtual, And so we're going to do it virtual. September 23rd. Y'all can go get your tickets on the website. I am Trinette L. It's going to be super dope. And then next year, we'll be back in person, So it's a super dope event. Last year, we had vendors. Everybody came dressed in the sexy black.
Oh, yeah.
We had the food, cocktails. It was really
it was dope.
Yeah.
And this year's gold.
Yeah, this year the color is gold. Yeah, that's what I'm
gonna find some gold.
Yeah, green is gold.
It's gold.
Oh my goodness.
It was so dope. DJ JohnnyPrince was the DJ for both of them. He's gonna be the DJ again for this year. Even if it's, even by being online, we still gonna have our music, and it's just to come in, just to really hear you all speak. Ain't nobody trying to outdo nobody. Everybody's just really going to just talk.
And that's what about it too.
Yeah.
No one is like testing or trying to sit up here and say, "Oh, well, my manhood is better than yours," type bull crap.
Yeah, because I really am not shy. I'm really relieved to hear the message y'all just gave me. I really am, because again, I still learn from this show. I still learn. I'm never too old to learn. Even as a teacher, I'm always been a teachable person.
Mm-hmm.
So just to hear you all say this, it makes me now look back and say, wait a minute, okay, this is what my husband is hearing, or this is what my brothers are hearing, because even me and my sister, we would do that to our brothers, well, dad would do it like this, or dad, and I'm pretty sure they're like, well, dad is not here anymore, I'm my own man, X, Y, and Z. So not just towards my husband, but towards my brothers as well.
So Sean, you'll be surprised.
That's a little different though. That's a little different.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's different.
How?
Because y'all was raised by the same person. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you went to school, you know what I mean, and you solving the math problem, you're like, well, hold on, this is how they taught us. This is how our teacher taught us. If we were classmates or something. So that's a little different, but definitely the spouse thing, or your boyfriend or your man or whatever.
I feel so bad. Oh my gosh. That means I gotta go extra shopping.
Oh my god.
Extra shopping.
You get a revelation.
I do. I get every Saturday. I get a revelation. I kid y'all not, because God, okay, so the truth is, I always tell my truth, right? But I can be mean.
Oh, we know that.
How you know?
We read the book. We know that.
I got one of y'all right here.
I can be mean. Like I can be mean. But I work on my meanness though. And that's why I tell people I don't have a middle ground. I'm gonna be nice or I'm gonna be super mean. So I'm like extra nice. I won't be mean.
That's what
you
it
know
is.
what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't have to cuss you out. I'm that person, some people are like, I'm gonna cuss you out. I don't even cuss, but I can cut you and be done. And I'm not bragging on that, because that's not a good trait.
No.
But I'm just saying, if people do me wrong, I used to be. Okay, we're gonna take a break, but I used to ask God to strike people down. That's how mean I was.
Oh my gosh.
Los Angeles.
She from LA. She from the West.
What you gotta say?
Because that's what y'all do over there. What you mean? Y'all listen. Y'all have the ability to strike people down.
Hey, no, you're not from Los Angeles. You from LA.
You from LA.
I'm from Los Angeles.
You from LA.
I'm from South Central Los
Angeles. Exactly. You from right where it all goes down. All right. You from right there.
God to strike people down. That was me. I had to.
You didn't see drive-bys. You didn't see all types of stuff.
I did.
I know you did.
And
exactly.
God has changed me. I've been delivered. Right, and on that note, we're gonna take us a break.
You and Jesus over there crip walking, huh?
I don't crip walk. Man. I walk.
with a crip.
Listen, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We'll be right back. I can't be mean. I used to be mean. My grandmother used to be like, they called me the quiet storm.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, she used to tell folks, she was like, don't bother her.
Oh my God.
Because she will cut you. And I'd be like, I am not
All right,
and we are back live on 101 TKO Radio.
Mr. Peace.
I hear you. My very own Trey Peace with Better. That's in rotation. Y'all
no better.
Y'all are better. Oh, it's no better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Right.
You know how men like
we're teaching you right now to know better, boss.
That's okay. I'm in the teachable spirit right now. No better.
Yes.
That's
so
right.
TaShon.
Yeah.
So here are a few reasons why it's important to pick your spouse over your parents. It shows honor and when it's 5. Number 1, it shows honor and respect for your spouse. Number 2, it shows your spouse and your parents that your marriage is solid. Number 3, it creates a stronger intimacy with your spouse. Number 4, when things get tough, you can count on each other. And the last but not least is when your parents reach the end of their lives, having your spouse by your side will be very comforting.
Yeah.
What you think about those?
I mean, it's right. Like you do have to draw that line. Like I'm in agreement. Like your parents, when you are in a relationship, you have to lead those parents and not just your parents, but your family as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of couples mess up when they let their sisters and brothers get involved in their relationship. Because believe it or not, especially the sisters, me and my sister had to have that talk, in for her marriage and my marriage as well, because you're sisters. And so I even had to learn how to stay in my lane, and she's feistier than I am. So, if something goes down or wrong, she's the first one to da. And I had to put her in her place, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard because I'm like, that's my sister, this is my husband. And so they never had any issues, but I had to, again, draw that line because it's me and my sister, then my 3 brothers, and not us, with us not having parents, we're close. So even with that, you have to say, listen, this is my husband, you are my sister, you're my brothers, y'all are my brothers. And I'm a big girl, I can handle X, Y, and Z. And I'm talking about like during my first marriage. Now, my first marriage, they had fights and stuff. My brother.
Hey, I needed them to intervene in my first marriage. That crap was
crazy. It is. But it was funny because they saw stuff that I didn't see.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
And so my brothers, it wasn't toxic. And I mean, our marriage wasn't toxic like that, but it was like stuff that they tried to protect me from. And I'm like, did y'all fight this man? They were like, yeah, we knew. I was like, when did this go down? I'm all in the below. Like, but again, there were conversations that I had to have, like, I can handle, let me handle, you know what I'm saying? And so forth. So if you don't have your parents, in our case, your siblings can be that
absolutely
that person, that crutch, and so when I got married this time, they were all cool. They had their talks with Chef when we, first started dating and whatnot. I was scared to introduce them. I was. Because I was scared. I was like, good Lord, how am I gonna do this? Because we dated for a year without me like introducing him to them. Because I was like, I don't know how you're gonna feel about them. But
it's the same as being a parent and your daughter, but being a dad, and your daughter is bringing him home to meet you or whatnot. All right, prime example, this little kid has a crush on my stepdaughter, and he talking about, hey, I would like to take your daughter out on a date, and I'm like, no. But anyway, if y'all still calling yourself dating, I need to talk to your mom. Let's see that right now. You messing up already, cause
how old is he?
How old is he? Oh, this boy in 7th grade.
Oh, what
7th grade.
7th grade. 11?
Yeah.
No, Johnny, they 13 or 14.
No, ain't no 13, 14. You in 9th grade.
12.
Yeah, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And you got him stuttering like that, or he just
he's stuttering like that because of me. Because my thing is again, so I'm in the business of not only protecting mine, but then I also have to think about you as well. Then I ain't got time for nobody looking at my child. Not saying they finna be doing that type of stuff now anyway, but that's even if your child is like 18 and 20. Still, you need to know what's going on the other side. Early. You know what I'm saying? Know what's going on the other side, because I ain't got time for. I've had a situation where I had to protect one of my other step daughters because the boy, she wouldn't listen. So the boy, in so many ways, ran through her. And so now I'm defending, and I'm like, hey, you got a sister. You won't want nobody to treat your sister like that. His mom snatches the phone and says, you need to teach your daughter how to keep her legs closed.
Oh.
So now I'm like, well, dang, you basically defending your son going out and coochie hopping, pretty much.
Oh.
I don't like women like that.
So then who mentioned it? Was it you earlier, Trey? So that's Johnny, that's where you're saying the mother, that's setting up for failure.
Well, it is setting up for failure.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of pride.
Yeah.
That's you feeling guilty but not wanting to accept
the
responsibilities of the actions of your child or yourself. However he might have seen that coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where he feels like it's acceptable. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
But that's crazy.
That is. Yeah. I think I can honestly say our parents, they made us be held accountable. My brothers and
very much.
You have to.
We were too responsible. I'm tired of being responsible.
Oh my goodness.
Because it takes a family. It takes a family. Us two just can't be doing this. We all have to be doing this.
Everybody has to.
Everybody got to push in.
And see, I'm the oldest too. I told my family, we have group texts. I said, I said, yeah, I'm tired of being responsible. I'm ready to be just reckless.
YOLO.
I said, I'm tired of setting an example. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm tired. It's hard trying to be the oldest and be responsible and
not make mistakes, huh?
And I told him, I said, listen, big sister, I'm like, I want to get drunk. And they just laughed at me because they know I can't drink.
Now somebody got to be level-headed. I'm the only one in my family that don't drink, so I gotta keep that.
Yeah, but it's funny because they all laugh at me.
I know they laugh at me.
I'm like, I'm trying to be reckless here. Like,
no, you can't be reckless.
I just want to, it really ain't. It ain't
in you, exactly.
Man, I haven't been down that road too, man.
Yeah.
Like, all right, tonight's the night.
Yeah.
After about an hour, you're like, hey, let me out the car.
Yeah, exactly. Same way.
Right.
My bad. My mistake.
Your recklessness.
I got to go.
It don't even work out right. Like, I'd be like, I literally would try to plan my drunk night, right? I'm like, I got my little stuff set up. I'm going out. I done spent some money on Fireball, whiskey, and I'm gonna get towed up. And I'll be sitting there, I take one little shot glass, and I'd be like, and I start crying like, Jesus, I am so sorry. This is not what you wanted from me. Right. I be like, God, I am so sorry.
Crack over here.
Right. I even try to, smoke a little, eat a little gummy bear or something like that. I'd be like, oh Jesus, oh my God, I'm going to hell right now. I cannot be reckless. Right. Like I end up confessing. So I cannot be reckless. My sister, they be laughing. They be like, listen, you just saying your lane. You know you are the good child. I've always been a good child. You know what I'm saying?
So that little window that you had where you just threw it out to the wind, it has just messed you up, huh?
It did. Like
you can't go back.
I can't even I'm 16, 17. Like when y'all snuck out the window, right? I'm still 17, like in the parents' house. my sister them coming inside the house through the window 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting on the bed like,
oh wow,
yeah. I was like, y'all went to the party. Y'all actually went to the party.
Oh, word,
you know, and they were like,
word.
you didn't want to come. I was like, no, because I'm gonna get in trouble. Like I was always the responsible cousin.
How you the oldest one? And they was wilding.
I know, right?
and you will be the one to get in a lot of trouble because you were the only one that would know better.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why you will get the biggest.
Places.
Exactly.
They didn't take me places. My
that's
cousin.
Why I didn't do anything either.
Yeah, like
they'll be like, you know better.
Out.
Yeah.
And I'll be at home with my dear. You know, I'd be like, my dear, they all gone.
Then you're telling on everybody, golly.
Telling on everybody.
Like, it ain't fair. Like I'm sitting at home with my dear, you know, all the cousins are out. I can't even do wrong. Like, you know, I didn't get a whooping. All of them got a whooping. I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't go out and get the switch, so I was good on that one.
You made up for it when you got to college.
I did. I had my
now
I had my woman in the street moments.
Now you recanting all that stuff now. You can't.
I just, you know, even then I had to calculate my recklessness. You know, I'm like, okay, this is the weekend. Ooh, I'm going to go to Daytona and I'm gonna come back.
What?
You know, and get back on track. Like it was never just reckless. I always had to plan. I put it on the calendar. Y'all think I'm playing?
Never in my life have I seen someone playing recklessness.
Let me tell you something. I think that once the father said, listen, we going to Atlanta. Once he put that out to the family, TaShon went to planning. TaShon already knew what she wanted to do.
Wow, when he gave me,
I'm only 5 miles from Daytona. Oh Lord! Oh, and I'm have a car. Oh my God!
And I can date.
And I can date.
Boy, crazy. What? Everything that walked by, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you ain't staying in them streets, girl.
It ain't just the men.
No, it's not. You know, it ain't just the men. It was the women's.
That's right.
It was the women's.
Plotting and planning. Plotting and planning.
All like women's.
It is always the women. We really are. We are. I tell my parents in school, I said, it be them girls. It be the girls. You know? You know,
when I was going to them Freakniks up in New York and Long Island and all that, it was a
y'all had Freaknik up in there?
Oh yeah, we had the Greek Fest. Yeah, we had Greek. We had our own Greek Fest and all that. Yeah. It was a whole bunch of cars with women. They be packed up in their little Honda Civics and their little Toyotas and
Honda,
man, they used to be packed up in there. I know.
Oh, I love it.
And it'd be a bunch of them too. Like y'all fitting out? Tell me y'all fitting out little Civic?
Damn. Listen.
Damn.
Daisy Dukes. I ain't have my Daisy Dukes.
They ain't planning on going home in that same car together.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
We had the code. Listen, you know what time to go back home. You know where I'm gonna be. And we had cell phones. We had them pages, so you know you already know the code. Look, you got your quarters. You know. Listen, do what you do. I'm gonna be over here.
I remember them days.
You're gonna be over there. So yeah. I plan. But hey. But look at me now, Jesus.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
Oh. That's why I ain't ashamed of my past.
I'm off of Jesus. Look at me now. Lock at me now. Hey.
That's why. Listen.
In my Bible, baby.
Listen, on that note, we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh God.
You know what? We'll be right back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Oh, yeah, I had to plan out my recklessness.
2, and 1.
And we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
Yeah.
That was jam back then.
Yes, it was.
It was the
my
jam. Listen, we're gonna get into these TMR business shout outs.
Yes,
LeBron,
ma'am.
where are you?
What? Huh?
Where are you?
Oh, where am I?
Yeah.
I'm out in these streets. I'm sorry. I come back.
Y'all outside.
My bad.
Shout out.
I was sitting up here jamming to my boom, 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 boom. I forgot to hit my little video thing. My bad. Sorry about that. What are these business shout outs?
Yeah.
First is Lady Luxury Designs LLC, the best place to find handmade jewelry and more. You can find her on IG at the Lady Luxury or theladyluxury.com. Also, if you would like, you can use the TMR coupon code to get 15% off of her products on her website by using TMR7671. Also, the Sofa Pillow Talk podcast. Connect with us at Mr. and Mrs. Take Over the World, spelled just like that, MRANDMRSTAKEOVERTHE World. And also the YouTube channel at the Sofa Pillow Talk. And if you're interested in being part of the enlightenment and sharing the information about multiple sclerosis, you can touch bases with I Can Beat a Mess, a worldwide organization dedicated to patients with multiple sclerosis. Connect with them on Facebook by I Can Beat a Mess, and it's spelled that way, ICANBEATSMS. And if you're ready to be a TMR sponsor or shout out your business, connect with us at Trinette at IamTrinetteCollier.com or DM us at the mailroom 7671.
Thank you so much. And also remember the mailroom messages from him with TaShon Friends is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, TLC Coaching, and Looks by Miracle. You can connect with Looks by Miracle at Looks by Miracle on IG. And TLC Coaching, you can connect with her at IamTrinetteLCollier.com. So thank you so much for your sponsorships and your business shout outs. So listen, we're about to get into this DJ Noonday Mix.
Ooh, wee, baby.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to get into continue the conversation and wrap things up. And but let's go on and get some dancing because I feel a little convicted right now. I need some lift my spirits.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't worry about it. We're going to do it.
Y'all done hurt my feelings this morning.
Got found out.
She done got found out.
So listen, turn it up. It is, we're about to be graced by our very own DJ, JohnnyPrince.
Yeah.
Mix. So download that app, 101 TKO Radio, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. And that was our very own DJ Prince with the mids. Thank you so much, Johnny. That was dope. That was super dope.
Thank you. Yes, it was.
Fire, bro. Fire. It was jamming. We had the real king of R&B on there.
No doubt.
Real king of R&B.
No doubt. The real thing.
Y'all about to start some mess up in here.
Listen,
y'all about to
Chicago, so we still one. Hey,
y'all about to start some mess up in here.
I don't some of the things activities you partake in, but listen, Kels is the man.
Yeah. I mean,
musically, definitely musically.
Yeah, musically, yeah.
Ain't nobody touch him. I mean, I love me some Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Mike Jackson, I'm talking about. I call him Mike. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but Kels is.
Feel your fantasy. 11.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, Ron. Somebody said you sound like that 7th grader that like your daughter when you was reading. Oh Lord! Somebody come get. Who the hell said that? Who said that? They put it in the comments.
Don't let them do you like that, LeBron. Don't let them do you. You were trying to be the host with the radio voice.
Oh Lord! Nah, this is not. This is.
Oh man! Oh my
Too
God!
Funny.
Hey, that's all right.
Too funny. Listen. Let's go back to these comments. So JJ, hey JJ, son.
Hey JJ, son.
We were talking about earlier. She said, especially since his father wasn't addressing you, young men need to also keep it for the one they love, just like young girls are taught. Lisa said, "Wow, we just said that this to our kids this morning, being independent versus adulting." JJ also says, well, at least no one can blame alcohol on you. Just we talk about the alcohol.
Yes, we talking about the alcohol, yeah,
the alcohol. And Stephanie, how you doing? She said, growth is beautiful and so forth. And of course, Lisa was like, let me go turn up my radio app. Yes, make sure y'all have downloaded the 101 TKO Radio app so you can hear the full message and the music and so forth. But LeBron, don't let them do you like that. Don't let them do you like that. LeBron gonna come back next week with the radio voice, like that commercial you didn't put up on the page.
No, that commercial you put up was super dope. That was dope.
That was funny. That was funny. I said, this boy right here.
That was very creative.
The whole commercial with the bots. Look like
I know.
The bots.
Yeah, keep that going, Laurent. Keep that going.
Listen, it's been a good show. I mean, I've been learning a lot from you guys and so forth, and I do appreciate that because again, this is what the show is about.
Professor Prince is always wanting to teach you something.
What'd you say?
Professor Prince is always wanting to teach you something.
Don't get beside yourself. I ain't giving y'all all the crap.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. What kind of car you were driving when you came here? When you was here?
I didn't have a car when I got to Atlanta.
Yeah.
No, before the Honda Prelude, I had the Buick. My dad giving me a 88 Delta. Yeah, the big body.
Oh, the 88 Delta?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was about at least 11 of y'all going to Daytona in that, right?
Yeah.
About 11 of y'all, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all packed up in that thing, huh?
Yeah. It was deep. I had tinted windows. But no, actually, the first time I tried to go in that car, my dad was like, no. So guess what he made me drive in?
What?
His Ford Escort, red Escort station wagon.
The wagon
Escort. But let me tell you what my dad did.
That was popping when it came out.
That was ugly. A Ford station wagon going down to Daytona.
It was small. It was a small Escort.
It was a family car. It was our family car. But look, this Negro took out the front seat. He took out the the passenger side.
For real?
Yes.
He knew exactly what he was doing. That's right, Pops. Very good, Pops.
Like, why would you do that?
Very good, Pops.
What year was it?
He took out the front passenger seat.
He was like an 86, 87?
That I can't remember. It was it was the old one because we didn't keep new cars. My dad was a mechanic, so
maybe it was the
one.
Oh.
He take out. You're like, why would you do that? So
he knew what he was doing.
Deliberately wanted me to look ugly going down there.
No, he knew what he was doing. You ain't gonna be carrying no nigga in this shit. No, none of
that.
None of that.
It didn't work though.
We had a man in there anyway, huh?
Yeah, man anyway. He was in there like this. Slow down, girl.
Them in the back.
Slow down, girl. I can't.
Yeah, I had the Delta 88, the Honda Prelude. I would run that back and forth across 285 and blew out the engine because I didn't do the oil change on it. So,
there was a man in that front floor.
Yeah. I was doing some bad things with the Honda Prelude. Not bad things. I don't want Landon to get the wrong impression of me. I was being
promiscuous girl.
Exactly. Oh, that's it right there. That's it right there. That is it, right? Oh,
that's the Ford Escort. Yes, the station wagon. Oh my gosh, that is it. It wasn't tinted windows, but that was it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
No, that is the ugliest. That's the ugliest vehicle ever. I thought you had a new one.
And then he took out the passenger seat. I was like, why would you do that?
He knew.
But I was rolling down 75.
He knew.
That Escort. I got me a ticket and all.
Come on, y'all. You got a ticket too?
Yeah.
Going too slow?
My first speeding ticket. I was trying to get there.
I had a I had a 4-speed in it.
Did you?
Manual.
Yeah.
And that same one?
Y'all know how to drive sticks? I know how to drive sticks.
Yeah, stick. It was blue.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that was So all of the cars, he made sure they were ugly cars. So. Like that was gonna really stop me. Like, damn, come on.
11 of y'all in that damn bucket going to Daytona. It's 11 of y'all.
That was like the worst trip, like driving. Everybody else was in their Hondas, right? That was the Honda Civics, Honda Accord, Ford. I'm in the Ford Escort station wagon, red. In that
keyword escort, you was escorting.
And escorted you right back.
Right.
To the shop. Blew the poor engine.
No joke, I told you he brought that shotgun on that campus. He wasn't playing. So
did he know you was going to Daytona?
Yeah, he did. After he knew that was the thing, and I was like, Dad, can I go with the girls? He didn't know I was going with at that time my boyfriend. So that's when he was like 38.
He knew
but he didn't know because all the girls, we were just like,
First of all, he knew Atlanta, and you out there living your best life.
He knew I was a wild child.
See.
He knew I was a wild child. Listen. He knew when he gave me permission to date that hey,
it was on the popping.
It was on and popping.
I gotta keep.
This is the thing, like you can't, like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
You can't. Your kids are gonna do what your kids want to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You didn't raise them.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Go out and kill 10 people. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's not how I raised you.
Exactly. That's not how I raised you.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if I see you on a VHS tape on Black Beach,
that's right.
Years from now, I ain't got nothing to do.
That's right. That's right. I'm the same way.
It's out of my head. You was past 20 years old when you did it. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
That's right.
Exactly.
He knew, yeah. But I always made them proud. I made sure they nothing get back to them. Like I was very quiet with mine. I was.
Did you check the no offense, but when you was laying your mom and your dad down, did you really check the caskets?
Oh God!
Hey, make sure dad ain't take no tapes with him. He got no video. Got no
pop up on me.
She put them tapes in the casket.
Y'all better go back because I know what we done buried. Y'all better go back. We're not doing that. I told my parents, do not come to me in my dreams and none of that crap. Do not. Do not float around in my place of establishment. Y'all come to me in my dreams. But don't float around because I'm telling you right now, and to this day, they have not floated around. Like they will not come to me. They'll come to I don't do that float. Yeah, they float around. I don't be doing that. Now my sister them they she sees them. I don't want to see.
I
no
know.
spirits.
My sisters sees them all the time. They haven't. I don't see them yet.
Really? Okay, I thought it was just me.
Now
Yeah,
I'm the oldest and only. I don't know if it's the oldest and only thing. I don't know if it's the only or oldest thing. But I haven't seen my parents yet. Oh, I made it clear. Don't come to me. Don't come see me.
Yeah, see, I made it clear
don't come
to my
see
parents.
me.
I made it clear to my grandmama. Made it clear to my granddaddy. I made it clear to my aunts. Do not float in my presence. Do not. Y'all can come to me in my dreams, and they do. They come to my dreams. I don't do that floating.
Yeah, I didn't see them in my dreams. That's what I'm saying. I
really?
Didn't see them. Yeah, no.
Yeah. You know what?
Listen.
I'll do that floating stuff.
Yeah.
I swear. If I see them floating, no, we're not doing that. I would.
Older May Brown in here.
No. We're not doing that. What you say? Older May. We don't float. No dreams. No. You come to me in my dreams, we're fine. Listen, we have been having a fantastic show. I want to kind of switch gears, not to make it summer, but listen. If for those who have not been following the news, I need y'all to make sure y'all share out this information. Carly Russell is missing, and she is the young lady that was her car, her wig, her Apple Watch, everything was found. And apparently somebody used children, a 3 or 4 year old, to distract her. And she did what any other human would do, and that's to get out to help the child. And she was on the phone with her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law can hear her screaming as though somebody's has taken her and the child. And so she is missing. We are asking the public, because she is one of ours, you guys. And you know, I'm adamant about our Black and brown children, young women missing. It's a lot of it. Cleveland is over 25
it's crazy
children or teens missing.
You said something about that. I went and looked into that.
It's missing. Nobody's outraged by that, but this young lady, there is a $25,000 reward if you have any information in who she was taken in Hoover, Alabama. You can call 205-444-7562. And we need public outrage. And y'all know the reason why. We need public outrage because, again, we don't get the national attention. We don't get the national attention. You know what I'm saying? As brown women, Black women, they will not put the spotlight on us. So we need everybody to share. Be on the lookout for this young woman. She was coming home from work, and she saw a child
walking
in the middle of the street. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna get out your car because you're trying to save this child, and someone kidnapped her.
I tell you, man, like people are crazy, man.
Very.
There's like no conscience out here. Like,
None. Use children.
Man, like what possesses somebody to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just.
It's sad because
evil intent.
Case. You know, this is not the only case that's happening, and again, we need public outrage because we already know how they do our folks. It's to the side. Nobody's going to say anything, and and we just can't let it slide
unless, of course, it's us doing something stupid to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure, sometimes not even that.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes
so to have all of these children missing and nobody, because I didn't know about the Cleveland children until recently. That's a lot of Black children and teens missing.
Not important.
Come on now.
They show it to us in these movies and these shows. All these Netflix we used to be seeing, all these human trafficking things. That is all real, man. Look at Epstein. That is a real thing. These human trafficking, that's a real thing. Over 100,000 of our women, our Black women and kids are missing right now. Over 100,000. We don't even know the exact number.
That's crazy.
That makes you understand how important the role of sex is and what it means. That people are taking that as and using that as a sense of power and control. It has always been used as that, and it's a sacred act. We're not being taught exactly what it should be used for, what it should be meant for. Outside of just throwing a little thing out of saying you don't have sex before marriage you're going to hell type thing. We're really not sitting down and explaining to our kids how sacred that is and how people are out purposely kidnapping people because of that. I need a virgin, it's pure. I need that type of thing, and it's sad.
Yeah, serious. And you're right, but at the same time, a lot of this is just money. There is money.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
But
That's why.
it's money, connected to slavery, all of that. So it is very sad. And then y'all can call me conspiracy theorists or whatever. I'm not even gonna say conspiracy. I really believe that they're using, especially our black and brown people, for the organs and so forth.
Absolutely.
Organs.
Some years ago, and it's ironically, it was like in Cleveland, they were saying that some of these people was they're taking that like their organs.
Yeah.
The example of, you remember that case where the kid they found him in the gym.
Yeah.
Rolled up in the carpet. Yeah.
He had no
organs.
Right, no organs.
Nothing. They had filled them up with paper, newspaper.
They had nothing in them.
Newspaper.
They took everything.
That's why I took off on my license. I never did put that on there, or organ donor. I have it specifically in my estate where I want my organs to go, because it is, I know, don't take my stuff. Let me say if I want to give X, Y, and Z. But I really believe this is what they're doing to our children. They got to be.
That's why you got to pray over you.
You got to pray over, and you really do have to be protected. I text my niece. I said, listen, I know how much we love children, but if you see a child in the middle of the street, keep it moving, call the cops, and you keep going. Yeah. I said, I know it's going to be hard for you to do that, because we're human.
That's crazy.
That's the other thing.
Yeah. You're gonna want to get out.
That's at a whole nother level.
Right.
Kidnapping, not only you whatever to this woman, but you put a child in the mix.
Yeah.
That's as innocent as it can be.
That's wicked. That's wicked.
It's very wicked.
That's wicked, yo. That's demon time.
Lady, she didn't expect that. She coming home from work, and now this girl is gone. So I am praying. I am definitely. We need y'all to pray, because her mom is so strong. Her parents were sitting there.
Yeah.
And they were pleading, and in their faith, like they said, they're believing in God. But I can't even imagine like standing there and crying out to the public. My child has been, and you can hear, they were like, you can hear her scream. I think that's
fellas, man, kings, man, we really gotta start protecting, our women and our babies, man. We gotta get these licenses, we gotta get these carry permits, we got to we just have to, because I cannot see my sisters or anybody I know just getting snatched up and not being able to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, we got to do what they do. We got to protect like they protect. So we got to get everything we need to get, so that we can start, some patrolling. We got to really be out there, man. You know what I mean? We can't be, be afraid of this, man. Because if it was your little child or your daughter or your sister, you all hell break loose.
Right.
No, 100%. And it's a lot on what people see on social media too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Also in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't realize you listening to music that's degrading women, that's talking about this and that, you got teens and young kids listening to that same music in your same household. That's all they seeing on social media. They want a quick fix. They think it's cool. They think it's okay to we need to take advantage of women. We can call women this and that. Or we can get money however we need to. Like it's
It is. It all ties in, and we're not careful of, like you said, who we're letting enter into our world. Listen, we're gonna take a quick music break, and when we come back, we're gonna wrap up our discussion and so forth. And we're gonna continue to make this public and so forth, because we need your help. We need your help. So stay connected to One-on-One TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back.
4, 3, 2,
and we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
Yeah.
Listen, we are chopping it up. We started off with our conversation as your mama or your wife. Somebody, I think is Tay, I think he said it was your mama that comes first.
Who said that?
Tay,
who said that?
101 TKO Radio. He on Instagram. I think he said, I'm not sure, I gotta go back, but I think he was messing around or whatnot. But
I hope he was messing around.
Good conversation. I learned a lot today, you guys. I really did. I appreciate you all. Honestly, I'm not too old to be teachable, to be taught. I am teachable. I listen. I have listened a whole lot. I can't honestly say I do listen to you all. It's a little,
You know why they starting to put the third rows in the SUVs now?
Why?
You ever heard about those? The mother-in-law suites. At the house. She don't need to be in the house with you. So that third seat is for mama in the back.
And depending on if
I get it, put your mom in the back. I mean, hey. Put our daddies in the back. Yep. I don't know.
See, look, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Can you see your dad sitting in the back seat?
Yeah, all the time.
Can you really see your dad sitting in the back seat?
I put him back there all the time. I put him back there all
You put your dad in the back seat.
Yeah.
He knows position.
Yeah.
I can't see putting a dad in the back seat. I can see him riding in the front, or I don't know.
Dad in the back.
Well, my perspective is gonna be different because I don't have parents, anymore. So I can't imagine, I don't know. But
your dad gonna carry that. He gonna get that seat out the garage and he took off. He gonna put it back. He gonna say, that's his seat. I can't believe your pops did that.
I can't even imagine my dad being put in the back seat of the car. If anything, I can't. If y'all knew my dad, I just couldn't see it. I'm
not gonna make a big deal. If you driving and your father's up front and you coming to pick me up, I'm not gonna make a big deal. Look. Yeah. No, I mean, sit up there, stay there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make a big deal.
But I mean, I get it though. I get it because it is that position, It goes down to do you fit your mama's plate when y'all let her cook out? Do you do her plates? That's a big deal too. Does your woman fit your plate?
She better fix my plate.
Y'all think she should?
Nah, you know what? I've never been that person that had to have my wife fix my plate.
So you don't. So if she doesn't fit, so Lisa doesn't fit your plate, you okay with that?
No, she's asked me, baby, you want something to eat, but it's not something I demanded her from the very beginning.
It's not a demand, but
But she has asked me, baby, what you want me? Yeah, it's just something that she's asked.
Like if you're going to a cookout or somewhere and your girl, they fit your plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some stuff is just instilled in you, just instinct.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Now, if she don't,
what about you? You prefer, I mean, you have a issue if your woman doesn't fit your plate at the cookouts or whatnot.
I don't have no issue about it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I ain't gonna be last.
It's gonna be, I had one woman before, she got mad at me for fixing my own plate.
Really?
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's her duty. That's what she should do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I did feel some kind of way when Chef fits his own plate one time. I was like, you did not embarrass me.
Right. It makes the collective look a certain way.
I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
I said, go put the plate back down.
Exactly.
He was like, man, I'm almost done. He was like, no, you go get your, we literally was arguing.
Yeah. Right.
He's like, go get your plate. I'm good. I'm fine. I ain't tripping. I said, go put the plate because my mom and I'm looking at you right
That's
now.
right. That's right. That's right. Put that plate down. Let me get.
I made him go put that plate up.
Another thing, my father always got the first plate. We ate second.
Really?
We ate second. When
really?
He came home, that plate, he fixed that plate. She fixed that plate first.
My mom was such a superwoman. I just remember all our plates being at the table at the same time.
After his.
So, After his. But I mean, it could be. So that's another big issue too. Who comes first, the daddy or the children?
The dad.
Which I think the dad.
Parents, you know what? I found out as I got older, the parents always come first because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of no darn kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The father should come first to the mother, with the mom, but the father is going to have an instinct of his own to say, Let me make sure everybody else is
right. Exactly.
Like my wife just said, I'm usually I'm catering to my family before anything, because I'm the one cooking. So
right.
You know, I fix my wife's plate first, and then I think about my kids. I have to let them starve for a little bit before I give them some.
Yeah. Lisa said, regardless of where we are, he puts me first. Yeah. Melanie said, yep, daddy got his first plate. Yeah, I mean, I make sure Chef gets his plate, but I mean, because he's a chef, he usually like fits his own plate or whatever, and then he doesn't.
So you really can't say that in all households now, because again, some women are just not in the kitchen, not because they can't cook.
Right. But, no time.
Yeah.
But I know when we went to his family reunion, it was so funny because he really embarrassed me. I think he did it on purpose. He fits this plate. And I said, Aunt BB is looking at us right now. Put it down. And he kept smiling. I know he did it on purpose. I almost knocked the plate out of his hand. I was like, put it down right now. I said, Aunt B, because she was looking, right? Yeah. I said, you are not. I said, this is twice. You did it for my family. You're not going to do it in front of your family. He's like, man, if you don't go on with that, I'm like, no, she's looking at me. Put it down. Like
the most important thing in that is that you knew. That's very important. These people don't know. A lot of these people don't know.
Yeah,
because they didn't have any examples. They just my child comes first. My kids come first, and that's that. All right. Well,
now, really? I mean that is a golden rule in our family. The women do like I don't mind getting everybody's plate or like his plate. Let me put it like that. I don't mind. It's I want to make. Now I'm gonna tell you, there was a problem. I've seen it a lot of times where other women fits your man's plate. I will knock your plate out.
Hey, of course you will. Of course you will. Of course you will.
I will knock your plate out the hand. And I said, I wish you would eat.
And that's the issue today.
If you want to.
See, you wouldn't fix him.
What if his mama fixed it?
What kind of situation was you in?
I know, right?
Yo.
At a picnic. It wasn't that type of woman type of deal, but she was just like, oh, I get it for you, whatever. No, the hell you ain't. I got it. I'm coming. I may not have ran over to the table, but I'm coming. You not fit to his plate. And then I think it was like, you want something else? No, he fine. He got enough on his plate. I asked him, you want something else? You got a request to somebody else. What? But she was asking everybody, like, you want something else? But it just didn't set right with me. I asked him if he wants something else. And that's when I looked at, you want something else?
Look at Dan had an attitude with him.
I know.
Another woman does not buy a man gifts. That's cold. That is cold. I don't care. You do not buy another woman's man gifts unless
I can't bring in no cologne. I can't bring in no cologne in the crib.
Oh.
Hey, look what they got me at the job.
I had that issue transparent. I hope he listening because it was a big blowout. Somebody bought him some cologne because she worked at the cologne store, right? And she had the
sell out. Smell good with this on.
And I know he loves cologne. Everybody knows he loves cologne. He came in and he was like, I said, what? What's a little different? What color? He's like, oh no, I got some such and such. I think it was Jimmy Choo or something.
Oh,
I know I ain't buy it. Because Jimmy Choo like $200 something buy. I know I ain't get it. Where you get this from? Such and such, one of our mutual friends. Oh, she got. Oh, it was a big deal. I got on that phone. Inbox, hey girl, what's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Did you get such and such? She's like, oh yeah, we had some extra bottles and da. I said, okay, cool. And she knew right there to tone. And she like, I'm so sorry. I said, no, you're good. Because I mean, she wasn't literally, I knew her.
No, she didn't gift it him. It was just extra bottles in the back.
Yeah, it was extra bottles.
No,
because it didn't even come with a top on it. You know how when Macy's are discounted or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but because we knew each other, like it got back to my cousin. Like,
oh
it
my
was
goodness,
a big deal because I politely, hey sis, how you doing?
Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that. The curvature. What?
That night, because he thought I was exaggerating. He was like, "It's just cologne." I said, "Who gave it to you?" That's what I want to know. Who gave you the cologne and why did they feel comfortable giving you a bottle of Jimmy Choo? Jimmy Choo, yeah.
A Chinese man. A Chinese man.
It smells good. But when he came through that door,
it
smells good. Now, would you have a problem if he gifted another woman cologne perfume?
Yes. If it ain't his mama, his cousins, or if it ain't, yes.
No friends.
No, that's gonna be another show topic because that whole friendship thing, nip it. Them girls, no, nip it. No.
Okay,
you're not gifting anybody. If anything, we're gonna gift it.
Okay. All right,
but I need to know who she is. That's point blank.
But it makes sense, though. It makes sense.
You know what I mean?
He ain't bring another bottle. Not that I know of.
He better not. Listen, we ain't
in the car somewhere.
We're not stupid.
That night, nobody slept.
Listen,
including my cousins. Nobody slept.
Hey, you ain't bathed good enough. That cologne still on you. Go back in that bed again. Go back in that bed again.
This is gonna take a quick music break. We be right back live on 101 TKO Radio. Y'all think we're playing? Y'all keep trying. Y'all testing us. Don't do that.
Go use that fufa.
Yeah. You know what?
Baby.
We'll be right back. 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
Chimmy shoe all on you. Got chimmy shoes all on you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you remember, girl? On the phone.
And we are back live
Yeah.
on TKO Radio. Listen, we are wrapping up, coming to the end of another good show. Lisa said, I'm with you, TaShon. No gifts from other women outside the family members. That's it.
Dang, I need to
bottom line.
I need to go
bottom line. Ain't no bottom line. Ain't no gifts.
I need to go hide those gifts then though.
Listen, you better do something. Better get me some Goodwill or something.
Oh.
I need to go hide those
no
gifts.
clothes, no shoes, no.
Wait, what about gifts from prior relationships?
Ew, I don't want nothing from them.
Like clothes, colognes,
you gotta worry about that.
Rims.
I don't want nothing.
You real specific, so you must be.
I know.
Listen, if Jeff come on with some rims, and I'm saying you talking about you got them from your ex.
Yo, what if my ex bought me some rims that ain't work out, and I'm with you now?
Guess what?
Ride, baby, we ride.
No, we ain't riding. We riding. I'm taking that knife. I'm blowing out all the tires. I'm blowing out all the tires.
Yo!
So you better sell them rims and get some money to get you a new set of tires.
Oh my God! The rims got to go.
The rims got to go. What? From your ex?
Bro, they wouldn't be in my car, bro.
No.
I don't even know what happened, but I'm just saying.
No. Oh, you'd be surprised. Because nothing from nothing from the ex.
Oh,
nothing. The rims are gone. Keisha said, "Yes, the rims are gone."
Okay, so what?
I'm gonna scratch them up. I'm gonna do something.
What
to
if
make them ugly?
She gave me the job that I'm at now, and she works there?
Listen, that's a whole nother show. It's a fine. Y'all don't understand. It's a fine line.
It's a fine line. It is a fine line.
Y'all gotta be in contact.
No, we gotta be in contact. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm different. I'm a little different in the area of exes.
The rims got to go though.
The rims gotta go. They gonna be. I'm gonna do them dirty. I'm gonna do them wrong. That's right. Burn it.
She said, "Burn it." I'm gonna burn the rims.
I am going to slash the tires. Yes, I said I'm going to slash the tires so you can mess up them rims and be done. I'm done. Bottom line, ain't nobody riding on nothing.
Oh, okay. All
right.
right. So we're gonna have a show or something.
We are, because I need healing in that part. I'm not over it.
No, that ain't. You don't need no healing.
Yes, I do, because the thoughts that I have.
You good on that?
Some of that justified stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, justified, bro. Some of it, some of it justified.
Nothing.
Some of it justified for real though.
She's slashing tires, y'all.
I'm slashing tires.
She's breaking. She going out there with a hammer, y'all. Yeah. Call your boss because you're gonna be late forever.
Listen.
You don't put your
windows and all.
My wife done busted my car up, y'all. I don't know.
Ain't nobody. No, man, please.
I don't know what to do, y'all.
Giving you some gifts like that? Nah.
They ain't no eggs.
Shoes. I'm tearing. No, give them back. We're gonna send them back. Bro. Give them back. Give them the Goodwill, whatever. No, you're not walking. No.
You know they got
That's
to do
like
that
how the tires are expensive, so he better think twice.
Tires are definitely expensive.
They are expensive.
That little thin rubber.
Oh man,
I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm a different kind of woman now. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Okay. Come in here with some gifts from exes now. I'm just saying.
What if she bought me my whole studio? You know what I'm saying? And
you won't be making music.
They gotta make our money. They gotta make your money. So I gotta think twice before I go destroy your property. So it's gonna make us some money. But I don't know. We're gonna talk about that.
Nah, I feel you though.
For the show.
I feel you though.
We're gonna bring that up. Gifts from the exes.
Yep.
I'm gonna have. That's gonna be a trigger for me.
Everything is a trigger, right? Come on now. Let us pray.
Yeah, that's a trigger. I don't know. Listen, we got to wrap this up quickly in 30 seconds. Tell us what you got going on, Trey. Peace.
Oh, man. I'll be in Vegas this week for Writers Camp. I'll be in Miami shortly after.
Miami.
Yeah, we working. What else I got? I got a new single dropping in a couple weeks. Also did a collaboration project with this dope singer. out of New York, so be looking for that too. So
okay,
yeah,
trade peace, y'all.
They have a writer strike out in LA right now, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to LA. I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. You said. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
You just say Vegas.
DJ Johnny Prince, what you got going on?
DJ Prince, I'm at live each and every Thursdays on Mixcloud. I think I'm going to change the platform to TikTok. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Keep an eye out on that. I got the No Natural Body Butter coming out. Claridell's Natural Body Butter coming out soon, very, very soon. It's so super dope. I can't wait for y'all to try it. The listener party coming up September 23rd. Please make sure you buy your tickets. It's going to be a super dope event. I'm going to be on the ones and twos and on the mic talking my ish, y'all. So please, y'all, come through. You know how I give it up.
In New York.
Right.
Mr. Takeover, what you got going on coming up?
Oh, we got a show tonight at 9:00. YouTube.
Tune in.
Tune in, please.
That's
tune
right.
in.
That's right.
Gonna give it a little drop some gems on marriage.
Okay.
Cool. Nelson, what you got going on coming up?
Coming up, got a little formal class reunion.
Okay.
Boy, y'all in this class reunion.
It's a whole event, ain't it? Okay.
Last night was just a social.
Okay.
Is the actual,
Okay.
They normally do the whole weekend, don't they?
And then on the 29th, here at 101 TKO Radio, we're going to be doing live motorcycles on Chris Mall.
Right.
Promoting the class that we got coming up in August.
So trying
to get some kids to, sign up.
Right. That's cool. Y'all doing some big things. All right. And of course, if again,
what you got going on, Sean?
The listening party, September 23rd. Get your tickets at IamTrinetteLCollier.com. And if you want to be a guest and do your business shout outs or whatnot, connect with me and Linktree, Trinette L Collier. And I will be on break. I'm taking a mental break next week. I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna attempt to no, I'm not gonna attempt. I am going to unplug next week. So that means my phone will be on do not disturb.
Okay.
Make sure y'all call 10 times a day.
I was gonna say so that means disturb. Okay, cool. All right,
that means disturb. I gotta check on TaShon.
Yeah. I need to read a book. I want to read a book. I have not read a book for pleasure. That's one of my goals, So that it's been the hardest thing as an entrepreneur to read a book.
Entrepreneurship is no joke, y'all. It's no joke, y'all.
So that's my goal this week is just to read a book, not for business. Now I'm just shutting everything down. So I just need a break. I haven't been, I've been up playing around on the computer and stuff. So but other than that, we got the
we love you, girl. We love you, girl.
We got some stuff. Thank y'all. And I thank y'all so much for supporting the mail room. So listen. We'll be back on the 29th with, like Nelson said, like y'all do not want to sleep on 101 TKO Radio. Make sure you download that app. Make sure you connect with everyone on 101 TKO Radio. We're doing it big over here. So until next week, next time, same place, same time, we are out. Love y'all.
Peace. Shout out to my play cousins.
Well, you stupid.
Bye, y'all.